Okay, so imagine the chakra system. Even though they say there's seven chakras, there are actually nine chakras. Well, it's really 144,000. And each chakra is basically an entire realm. Each realm is a point that you need to master in your life. Most people, it takes people an entire lifetime to master one, but it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that at all. Long ago, we were able to access different points of our beings because all nine realms was connected. So all nine versions of ourselves were connected. And when you are truly aligned, you are truly aligned with all other nine versions of yourself. That's what that means. The work that I've been doing recently is I've been freeing people, places, things, goddesses in the higher realms. By me doing so, it has freed other people from the spiritual spells that they have been placed under. Those in the higher realms that I have freed, and you guys have a physical vessel here and you guys come at me, I apologize if I'm a little bit crazy. That's just my spiritual warfare thing. I am working on myself, okay? I'm working on myself. I'm loving myself, treating myself with kindness. Yet I'm gonna stay focused on the divine mission and release this information for free. If you guys wanna do things for me or give me money and stuff like that, gifts and I'll accept gifts. I don't want to take money worship advice, but I'll accept gifts. So a gift could be a house, a car, paying off fixing my credit, money. I don't want to say I don't want to take money. I'll take a gift if the gift is in money, yes, but I'm not gonna be like, hey, I need you to pay me this time, that time, all the time. No. And I don't want people to be like, here's some money, I need you to do this and that for the money. No. I'll take it as a gift, as in you give me the money for free and I don't gotta do shit for it. I don't want to follow you or anything like that. You give it to me for free. I don't want you to say, hey, I gotta pay you. Nope, it's a gift. That's what a gift is. You shouldn't expect anything out of a gift. It's out the kindness of your heart. Nonetheless, what's been going on recently is that I've been doing some spiritual work that's been freeing up the positive beings and letting them know who they are. Even some of the beings who were once negative, they find themselves being controlled by human beings. And then they realize that they're being controlled by human beings and they couldn't break themselves from the control of these human beings. And they probably went from being negative to being positive. And now that they are free from their control, I recommend and I'd say all of you high vibrational beings, heal yourselves first before y'all start retaliating. At the same time, a lot of them are just going to do whatever the fuck they want and I can't stop them. I've been trying to create a way to tell them to calm down, tell the spirits and stuff to calm down, but now they're going to do whatever they want to, and that's that. Today's video is wow. I just saw synchronicity and that is kind of sad. Today's video is about the chakras. Each chakra, your root, your sacral, and your solar plex chakra, these are connected to different realms, different places. Now, the Midgard or Earth, this realm is the middle realm. So, when you master all your chakras, you have access to go to all the other realms in the spiritual. Eventually, you'll be able to find portals where you could go to these other realms in the spiritual and physical. Some of us, we literally travel to these other realms in the physical, I honestly believe that all the realms are connected here, but certain low vibrational beings have done such level of witchcraft that they are controlling everything, and they had control over a period of time, and now the vibration is rising. They are losing control and they're trying to maintain control, but yet the vibration is constantly rising. You can't stop this. They cannot stop this. I cannot stop this. I am compelled to do this, okay? I am compelled to do this. My job is beyond me, you know? It's beyond me. So back to the chakras. Everybody on this realm have a physical mother and father. You choose, your physical vessel choose who they want to be birthed to. But the spirit and soul also chooses who they want to be birthed out of. And your spirit and soul also chooses when they want to be birthed here as well. They say it's 144,000 living souls here. What that means is that it's more than 144,000 living souls, but it's also that in this end times, there's going to be 144,000 of us that'll be activated. And as we activate, the individuals who once had our souls, who try to trap our souls and stuff, our souls will come get off them. Some of these individuals who had these souls, they were presidents, CEOs, and all of these things. And they knew all of this was going to happen. Yet, they have to remember that they had the power of the 144,000, and they chose to incarnate at certain periods of time. So, how could I say this? If 144,000 had 15 lifetimes, they would choose to incarnate in the end days, you know? But what happened to the rest of the energy? The rest of the energy would have to go to different lifetimes to balance it out. Some of us, our energy it stayed in the person before us a lot to bring forth or pave the way for us right now, so we barely have to do any work. You know? What does that even mean? It means like an inheritance. It's a spiritual thing. As in, the work we did in the previous life, we did so much work in the previous life that in the next life, it's supposed to be easy for us. Yet, because the vessel may not want to let go of that energy, they might do some kinetic type of technology where they do a consciousness swap and swap the energy back and forth, so they could maintain the energy. And that's what was something that was going on for a very long time. Now that existence knows this, I give my energy and my essence to existence so they could fix all of these things and transmute it to the ones that it deserves it and all that. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Now, some of us have a physical birth. There. In the Bible say you have two deaths. The first death is when you have a spiritual death. The first death is the low vibration death. The second death is the high vibration death. So the first death is a low vibration death where many of us may have we encounter. Call my power back from that yawn because that was spiritual, and someone tried to siphon that energy from me. Nope, not today. The first death is a spiritual death, but it's on a low vibration. And depending on that type of vibration, that's when our spiritual centers get clicked and we come online. But depending on how we react, for instance, my first death, my car flipped about 5 times. I was doing 90 in the 25, made a sharp turn. It started rolling. It rolled past a house and rolled past a tree. So that's how I knew it was divine. And I was angry. I was like, wait, I just died and I came back. And I was finding myself doing silly things because I remember my vessel, my spirit and soul remembered how I used to be in the spiritual world. And I tried to do these things in the physical. And I was like, wait, what the fuck is going on? Realized I couldn't do it. That's when I knew the existence of karma. Karma and sin are two different things. I was born again into this world. I don't know who my mother was. I know my mother, my physical mother. I know my physical mother is, but my spiritual mother in low vibration, I don't know who she is. Yet, I'll say she was probably a witch. Not a good one. Not a good witch. Because many of us, many of us who die from alcohol and drugs and all of these things, or who have a spiritual awakening through these type of things, is normally because we were manipulated through witches and warlocks. They did witchcraft on us, and that's how we end up dying. And if we survived, it's a spiritual awakening on the low vibration. Now, you could have a spiritual awakening on the highest vibration. That's when you give up your life. You do something selfless. As in, you sacrifice your life to save others. Like they show you in the movies. That's an actual thing. People sacrificing themselves to save others. And then if you survive that encounter, that means you had a spiritual awakening, but on the higher vibration. Like you literally died and you came back to existence, but on a higher vibration. That happened to me back in January 28th, 2018, when I was marked for death by, wicked ones, and they succeeded. I ran and jumped in front of a train. But yet, because I said, oh, I guess I'm not dead, or because I said, I guess I'm not dead, they said, okay, I guess you did die, but you're not die. You're not really sure. Okay, cool. 10 days later, I woke up from a coma, even though I thought it was 36 hours. But during those 10 days, a lot of my energy was siphoned and taken away from me. My energy, my memories, all of that things was taken away from me. And it was like I remembered some things, but I had to like speak it out for me to actually remember it, for it to actually work. That's why when I started calling my power back, I started remembering certain things that certain people have taken from me. And I was like, oh wow, these people take that, this, and the third from me. And during my journey, I was literally working on myself, and I thought I was the problem, which I was the problem, but I didn't know other people was siphoning other people's energy. I didn't know that shit was. I didn't know that was an actual thing. People could take each other energy. I didn't know that shit. I just thought I was a problem, and I need to work on myself and be better. And I was trying to be better while I was doing immoral things and trying to be better. So I was being a hypocrite while not trying to be a hypocrite. That's some hypocritical type shit. But at least I could admit it, because that was me, And then when I realized what was going on, I just started calling my power back, and I started leveling up drastically, because what was meant for me will always be me. What was meant for you will always be you. What was meant for each other will always be for each other. As in, what was meant for yours will always be yours. It doesn't matter where it goes. Once you start healing yourself, it will come back. Yet, there are those who siphon their energy. And some of them, my light shines so bright that they couldn't come near me. So they had to get other people to come near me. They had to manipulate other people that was in relationships with me. That was my best friend. They manipulated them to make them feel a certain way towards me, so they could do certain things towards me, so they could take my energy. And I forgive these people. I forgive all my friends, my exes. I forgive all you guys. I truly care about you guys, and I adore you guys. I just know now that I got a mission to do, and I'm going to make sure I get that shit done, so I can still have time to do what I want to do best. Relax, hang out, do some crazy shit, mouthwash and all, stupid shit. Receive mouthwash. Yeah. Anyways, my spiritual mother is Tiamat. Oh wow, look at that. 1444. My spiritual mother is Tiamat. I am her son, the light, and I'm going to study more that purpose right there. I do know Murdoch So let's understand this. Murdoch, these spiritual people, these are spiritual people, places, and things. Some of them are even weapons and symbols and numbers. You know, these gods that they show you in a physical form, these are actual people, places, and things, symbols, numbers. And when you say their proper name, it has more power in it. Burping, soul speaking. When you burp, your soul is speaking. Or some entity that is drunk is trying to possess and talk through you. But oh, and I see that, so I call my power back from you, Murdoch, or whatever whoever your name is. Nonetheless, Murdoch, this guy, this male entity, Murdoch, Ra, Zeus, Prometheus, Odin, Satan, this divine force is a male god, and I'll just say that they kept giving this divine force several different names to split its power among several different groups of people, and the intentions was to dilute it and make people forget who this individual were, because people used to worship the goddess Tiamat, mother, life. People used to worship life back in the day. This one goddess was saying, hey, where did we fuck up at? Goddesses, y'all didn't fuck up. Y'all were tricked. Y'all memories were erased, and y'all were tricked into worshiping male deities who were death gods. And now you guys are high vibrational, positive healing deities. Like, they were life. Goddess Ambrosia, goddess of life, goddess of love, care, goddess of mercy, goddess of compassion. 177, 17 minutes, 7 seconds. If it wasn't for goddess of mercy, a lot of my people that I've made love to and all of that would have been gone off this realm by now. If it wasn't for goddess of mercy. And thank you, goddess of mercy. Because the goddess of mercy saved my family, my friends. After she revealed all these things that's done to me, even I'm receiving a text message saying, okay, with a smiley face. Like, that's her saying, yes, thank you for acknowledging me. Yes, goddess of mercy, I acknowledge you right now. Thank you for saving my family, friends, and my exes. You know, I've been presented with the choices. Hey, this is what these people have done to you. Do you want to kill them? These choices was presented to me into the spiritual world. And I said no. I said no. I don't regret it. I don't regret it. I don't have a reason to regret it. So the fuck? And even if I regret it later, I'm probably not going to regret it, because that's just how life was. You know, I had the choice to control their fate and my fate. And I'm like, oh shit, this is a powerful power right there. I know I'm going to, more than likely, I will regret it in the future if I end up saying that to someone I care about. And if somebody care about me, or even if they pretended to care about me, just for the fact that the more I'm around someone, the more I end up liking them and loving them. So that's why I'm going to choose who I allow around me. I'm not going to let anyone around me anymore. No. The purpose of this video was to let people know that you could be birthed by a low vibrational witch or warlock, and you could be birthed by a high vibrational being. Goddesses, y'all had the power of parthenogenesis, so y'all could get your own selves pregnant and give birth to children on your own. Y'all did not require men. So for me to say I am from Tiamat, the great mother goddess of life of all existence, on a spiritual level, I was birthed from the spiritual world into this world. And well, I was birthed from the spiritual world, and then my consciousness risen to a level where I was able to receive this. Now, some people are like, how the fuck do I get there? You sun gaze, you meditate, you treat people right, and you stop fucking lying. Many of you guys, y'all don't dream like that because you guys be lying a lot. Y'all need to stop lying to yourselves and stop lying to other people, you know? Because when you lie to yourself, you go into the spiritual world and they be like, oh shit, a snake. Because they're like, who the fuck are you? You acting like someone that you're not. So they're going to call your ass a snake. Well, I didn't want to say a snake. because the snake is, that's a negative term that they give out, you know. But the reason they say a snake, because it's like somebody else is acting in your reality, and they just slither in their way. They just slide their way into your reality. You know, this is where people are going around walking with other people digital images and stuff like that. 222 on the timer. You know, people that go around siphoning other people energy. Some of you guys live other people's lives, so then you guys are literally snakes in other people's lives and stuff like that. Even when you watch cartoons, look at certain people colors. Certain people colors. Oh, talking about colors. There are certain countries that has my essence. Certain countries that were in the colors of black and red, meaning that you guys have siphoned my divine essence through some goddess that probably fucked me good and took my energy. I call all my divine essence from that entire country and transmute it back to my country, so they will have that joy, that raw, that fire to rise up against oppression. Ashe, 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 and everything I've said has come to pass, and it is done. Wow. Wow. That was a lot. No wonder I need to get a lot of rest, because yeah, that was a lot. And some of you guys, y'all news, yeah, never mind. I'm never gonna keep repeating myself on that matter anymore. My point of this video was basically to let people know that if your mother and your father, these physical beings, those are who you chose to come here physically. You also chose to come here through spiritual beings. Now, this is completely different. A lot of us, we don't fuck up, but the Bible placed a spell upon us all. What's this spell? The Bible spell says that once you go outside yourself to search for God, then you'll be damned, you know? 2222 on the timer. That's what the Bible spell says. It says that, going outside yourself. So joining the secrets, any type of secrecy that we joined using blood or anything like that, it will be going outside ourselves. And once we decide to go outside ourselves, then they could use that energy against us. Basically, we put ourselves in a trap. Because of the Bible spell. Now, what Bible spell? The birth certificate spell. Many of you have a birth certificate with a soul print underneath your foot. Because of that birth certificate soul print spell, many of us have been damned. So, not yet damned, but say once you get that birth certificate Bible spell placed upon you at birth, you're supposed to live a righteous life. Because if you don't live a righteous life, like the life of Jesus, live a righteous life like that, you would lose your soul. That's why people end up going around having sex with a bunch of people, trying to find their essence back. You know? That's why people have sex, to enjoy that nut, that release. Because when you do that release, it reminds you of what it feels like to have your soul back within you. But really, you just release a bunch of your vitality, so now you feel tired and shit. That's why people feel tired after sex. Yet, you're supposed to call your essence back. Once you have your essence and your energy back, and you're dating somebody that also have the essence and the energy and their soul back, when y'all have sex, y'all do a soul energy exchange. And if y'all are faithful to each other, it will just be between you guys and their guys, you guys exchanging energies, and your energies will keep going upwards, as in the Kundalini. And once that Kundalini energy rises together upwards, you guys could then become your energy will become androgynous when you guys are together. And then you guys will be able to see the bigger prize, which is the way outside this matrix. You know, like people like the way outside this matrix. Yes, there's an exit out this matrix, as in as in the exit. I feel like somebody's trying to stop me from not speaking about this. But the exit out this matrix, it requires two people to be deeply in love or true love. Once these two people are truly in love with each other, the heart chakra is activated. They could exit this place. Because once you reach your heart chakra, you already exited this place, because you have to reach there physically in your body. Physically in your body or spiritually. The spiritual exit is through your heart chakra and your kundalini rising. There's literally a palace, all of these things, places in your kundalini. Now there's certain races of beings that once they kundalini rises, their body will burst into flames. Supposedly, that's what I was told. I never seen anybody's body did that before, but that's what I was told. Nonetheless, they were given the option to, I don't know, this is beyond me. They were given the option to amalgamate with our, blend in with our children and stuff like that. But every time they blend in, they pulled their energy back and they went back and continued doing white, Asian, evil, wicked shit. Not saying all white people and Asian people are wicked. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that certain individuals in certain hierarchies, listen to my words, certain hierarchies that promote certain things. Did you hear that? Something just moved, and whoever's in here, I don't give a fuck who you are. Get the fuck out! You are not going to try to put fear into my heart like this. And everything I just said has come into existence. And the moment your bitch ass step out of here, my ancestors and existence itself is going to tear your shit up. Period. Anyways, there are certain white people and Asians in certain hierarchies that want to keep a certain negative vibration going on, certain blends of races going on, so they can keep the vibration low in order to, like, to me, I see that as will be destruction of us all. But yet, once we do blend in or whatnot, and we stay blended in, it will be able to make some white people that's like in their fifth, like, this fucking shit was supposed to end it. This is the last generation. 7 generations ago, y'all were supposed to have children with us, and then in 7 generations, the white blood cells or the white people, y'all would have been black as us or Nubian. You know, that was the main point. The main point was for this awakening period to happen now to save everybody. But now y'all did the total opposite. Not y'all, but certain people, certain beings did the total opposite, and they lied to everybody else. So it's not you guys' fault. It's not you guys' fault. They hid existence from itself. Existence didn't even know any of this until now that I'm speaking it. So, moving forward, now that existence and all these things know this, reality is going to change. Timeline is going to change. You know, things are just going to change for the best, for the better. And that's when the split happens, you know. And eventually the split will split us apart. And, you know, no soul gets left behind. To the ones that energy do rise up the Kundalini, I need to say that. So as the Kundalini energy rises, the spiritual Kundalini energy rises. And when your spiritual Kundalini energy rises with yourself and you find someone to match that energy, the energy could rise within yourselves, then you guys will be eventually compelled to find the exit. I've found the exit. And I didn't leave yet, because if I leave yet, it will be a selfish journey, and that selfish journey, I don't know if I'll make it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. So that's the only reason why I haven't left. And the timing needs to be right. The timing definitely needs to be right. I could tell other people about the exits, but if the heart chakra is not there, they will go down this exit and they won't find anything and they'll think I'm a liar, you know? Because only those with a pure heart will be able to see will be able to see it. 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Pie, a piece of everything. Shit. So yeah, I mean, the other cartoons and movies said this. You know, even the story of Noah. Noah was able to see the promised land, and other people weren't able to see the promised land because of the heart frequency. The people need to be on a heart frequency. They need to, I wouldn't say believe, they need to know this information. They need to know this information. Like, this is what Mark Braun was doing back in the day, but then I guess his spirit and soul was taken over and shit didn't work out the way it was supposed to work out, you know? Like, this is some serious shit. This is something serious. We all supposed to exit from this place, whether we good, bad. I'm here to save the wicked. I'm sorry, people who are wicked, but I'm sorry it may looks like I'm attacking you guys a lot, but I'm here to save you guys. Because those who get it, they will get it. Some of them already left, or some of them already left, or they think they left, and they keep finding themselves recycling over and over and over. And now that I'm saying this, they will leave. Because some people, they're not as retarded as me. They know exactly what's going on. And by me explaining this, they say, oh, 2 + 2 is 6. And they figure this shit out, you know? The reason I say 2 + 2 is 6 because 1 + 1 is 3. Because 1 male plus 1 female equals a baby. So 1 + 1 is 3. So 2 + 2 is 6. Those who get it, get it. Supreme mathematics. I haven't even dived deep into supreme mathematics, and I'm not going to. Not now, because I don't want to confuse myself. I need to learn more about supreme mathematics, you know? Anyways, that's what I got for this video right here. It seems like TikTok was a very big distraction. YouTube is another word for AKA GodTube. Yeah, YouTube, GodTube. All the information, it goes back to source. We're all going back to source. So now the information is going to go on YouTube, and it's not going to be filtered throughout all the realities like it's been doing. You guys have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Treat each other right. Treat each other how you want to be treated, you know? Be kind to each other how you want to be kind to each other. Love yourself like you want to love each other, you know? And don't hate on yourself. I know some secret societies and some things, they do certain things to y'all. Some of y'all have certain diseases that makes y'all want to hate yourselves. Don't hate yourselves. Don't think all because you have a certain disease that you're never going to find love. Yes, you will find love. The more you start loving yourself, the more people are going to come to you. And you could admit certain things to people, but as long as you love yourself, these people will be like, wow, they love themselves and they're going through this type of trials and tribulations. You must continue to love yourself wholeheartedly. And you guys got this. We all got this. We got it together. And yep,